Hi, everybody, and welcome to our 19th episode of Inspirational Transformation Session. I welcome you. Maybe for you, it's a morning to look at this session or episode. I wish it is a morning. My name is Eric Depp. I am French. I live right now in Malaysia. I am an Herbalife distributor for the past 30 years, and I live over 15 countries in the world, and I have been a pioneer of 13 of them starting the Herbalife business. Now, my objective of this conversation that we're going to have, based on my experience as an independent entrepreneur and, of course, human being, is to inspire you to make some change step by step in your living in order to become what I call the best version of yourself every day. This is why I created this ITS, Inspirational Transformation Session. Now, why usually I do it on Monday? Because it's the beginning of the week, so apparently. So we have to start somewhere. I decided to do it on Monday. Now, why usually I decide to do it in the morning time? Why? Because there is no better time. This is the start of the day. And if you start good with inspiration, the rest of the day is just going to be fantastic. Now, why I call it ITS, Inspirational Transformation Session, and not about motivation. Inspirational versus motivational. Now, here is the difference according to my opinion. Motivation would come from me to pump you up, to motivate you, to push you. So all is really in my ability of persuasion, of speaking, of motivating you. And maybe you might take some action according to what I mentioned today. But you will do that until what? Until your motivation is gone. Because I'm not going to be anymore behind your bum or behind your butt to motivate you. And therefore, this is what I call external force motivation. Inspiration is completely different because you are the main person to act upon what you hear from me. Now, what I do is I share some advice that, according to my own experience, by the way, help me. And then from your side, if it makes sense to apply, then you do. But now you are the main player because the action comes from you. And I call this an internal force. So please understand that what I will share with you come only from my own experience. And you do not have to believe one word of what I'm going to say because it's my own experience. But one thing that you can be sure is I'm telling you the truth according to my own experience. And maybe in the future, some of the same events, some of the situation may happen to you. And because of today, you may adjust the direction of your decision because of that sharing today. So my goal of this session and episode are really to share my experience and inspire you in order to be ready to face some situation in life, to be ready to act, ready to live with abundance and energy, ready to make and have a productive day, productive week, productive month, productive year, to become more effective and transform maybe your mindset into a very powerful machine that can turn you into happiness, greatness, action, kindness for a reality of every single day. So let's get started for these next 20 to 30 minutes for the ride of today. Now, how many understand, how many of you would say understand about what coaching is about? Coaching. How many of you know the characteristic of a good coach? Now, in the next 20 minutes, I will elaborate for you, in my opinion, that what is a good coach and that have a good coach have a way also to affect many people and their decision. After these 20 minutes, you will know exactly what are for you the characteristic that you need to improve in order to become a better coach, in order to coach better the people, if you need it, by the way. And these will help you to become what I call the person you always wanted to be, maybe. Maybe you don't have anybody to coach, or maybe you have a team to coach, but usually everybody has to coach somebody if you have a family. Would you not agree with that? So let me explain to you now what I call the rules of a good coach. All right. So I prepared some notes for me so I can help me because not everything is in my head, but I want to make sure that what I give you is useful for each and every one of you. Okay. As a number one, I would say that a good coach needs to be charismatic. Charismatic to people and intense. What do I mean by that? You need to have smile. You need to have people that are attracted by you. Because how can you coach if the people are not attracted by you? Now, if you are not smiling every day, if you're not energetic every day, if you're like a zombie, basically, your coaching is going to be difficult. Because how many of you would like to be coached by a zombie? By somebody who has no energy, by somebody who never smile, by somebody that have not a personality, which is to attract people. So number one, you need to be a charismatic people. Now, sometimes maybe it's better to play stupid, even so you're smart. I repeat that. Sometimes it's better to play stupid, even so you're smart. Why? Because majority of the people, they they understand that when somebody is smart, but they also understand when somebody is trying to brag, to show off. And usually they don't want to be around that kind of people. Again, just play stupid sometimes, not too smart. Even so you are smart. That is better. Why? Because in any coaching, whatever you do, the major point is whatever he can do, I can do. That's what needs to be understood. Though, number one, be a charismatic person as a coach. Number two, respect. As a good coach, you need to respect people. You need to have some respect for, number one, yourself. You need to respect yourself. You know, I'm always dealing with people that say, oh, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. And many times they don't follow what they say. Now, the question is, what kind of respect would you have for yourself? Because let's put this way. If somebody would say to you, yeah, I will come to your house at 2 o'clock, and they arrive at 5 o'clock, what would you say about that person? Well, that person has not really a much respect for you. What about you said something to you and you basically lied to you? What would be your own respect? So number one, you need to have, as a good coach, you need to be respectful of yourself, number one, which means whatever you say, you do. Number two, you need to respect others. Not everybody will have the same opinion than you. Now, does it mean that you are right and they are wrong? No. Does it mean that you are wrong and they are right? No. You have difference of opinion. That's not much more. So you need to respect yourself. You need to respect other people. Number three, you need to be honest. Be honest. A good coach is always honest. Why to be honest? Again, How many of you would like to be around liars? How many of you would like to be around liars? Nobody. How many of you would like to be around dishonest people? None of us. So one of the characteristics of a good coach is to be honest with himself, but also to be honest with other people. That is extremely, extremely important. Honest in your decision that anything that you do is in order that your team, because you are coaching, your team get the best. That is called integrity and honesty. Number 4, be keen to fail. You see, trying is not good enough. Many times we're going to fail. Now, some people, when they fail, what is happening? They get deception. Now, I understand you can get deceptive. You can be not happy, disappointed when you fail. But you see, when you fail, you get something else. You get experience. So as a good coach, one of the characteristics is be keen to fall, because you're going to fall. Now, the question is, are you going to learn from your experience of falling down? By the way, more you fall, more you are closer from your own goal of getting success, of getting coaching better the people. Why? Because you get experience. And with the experience, you are learning. And by learning, you do not repeat the same mistake before. So be keen to fall. The more you fall, the better it is. But learn from the experience of falling. Number 5, some people are really also sometimes a big ego. You know, they can do everything by themselves. They don't need help. You see, we all need help in life. Now, some people will stop to seek help. That's a huge mistake. We all need to continue to seek help. Why? Because nobody has this. We said in French, la science infuse. What does that mean? Nobody knows everything. Nobody is the expert in everything. So you always need to look for help of people. You know, if you have something wrong at the house and you are not materialistic like me, doing things with your hand, you need help. We all need help in life. Now, some of us have the habit to say, no, I will never ask for help. Don't be like that. When you are coaching people, and when you want to be a good coach, you need to be an open mind to look for help sometimes, to seek for the help. Because again, some people will have a different situation than what you have as an experience. And you will not be able to help them unless you ask help from somebody else. And I call this a win-win situation. Seek help. Continue to seek help when you need. This is one of the characteristics of a good coach and a good coaching. Next. If you are in a business like me, where you are building a team, now we take everyone. Everyone is welcome. In my business, which is Herbalife Nutrition, everyone is welcome. Doesn't matter your circumstances. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter your education. It doesn't matter how old are you, unless you are minor. It doesn't matter anything. But when you want to work with somebody as a good coach, as a coaching person, you also look to recruit, we say that, personalities. People that are attracted by who you are, not what you are, by who you are. People that are strong mindset. They have a personality. They don't say yes to everything or no to everything. They have their opinion. They don't say, they don't just follow. We call it, the cheap, everybody follow. Everybody follow. They go right, they go right, they go left, they go left. They're the cheap. So look for the one called the black sheep that is different. He has a personality. He is not afraid, or she is not afraid to tell you, hey, I think that this way could be better, or I think that this is not right, or I think in my opinion this is this and this. Look for personalities around you. That is where you become a good coach, because now you recruit personalities. Next, a good coach want more. A good coach want more. He's never satisfied of his own situation. Now, some of you would say, oh, he's greedy. No, there's nothing to do with greedy. It's called wanted more. Why? Because how is your potential? What is your potential? Now, if you don't want, and if you don't push yourself to understand what is your potential, which is want more, when will you know your real potential? Or will you just be happy, comfortable with what you have? So want more has nothing to do with greedy. Want more is, I want to know myself more in order to get more, in order to do more, in order to help more, in order to become a better coach, in order to coach better other people. Do you understand that? So want more has nothing wrong. It's, as a matter of fact, a quality of people, a quality of good coach. It is a characteristic of a good coach. Keep moving. Improve every day. Keep moving. You're going to be slapped on the right side. Keep moving. You're going to be slapped on the left side. Keep moving. You're going to be slapped in the front. Keep moving. You're going to be slapped behind you. Keep moving. In front of you. Keep moving. Whatever is happening, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Don't worry about the naysayers. That's the one that blah, blah, blah around you. Keep moving, whatever it is. Keep moving to your vision. Keep moving to your inspiration. Keep moving to your desire, your burning desire. And keep moving into becoming a best version of yourself in order to coach better the people, in order to be a better coach, in order to coach a better team. Keep moving. Now, some situation will not be fun. So what? Some situation will be ugly. So what? Keep moving. Keep moving to look for solution, not for the problem. Some people stuck at the problem for 10 years and they're still wondering why nothing is happening to them. A good coach is somebody that look at the situation, find one of the best solutions, and keep moving forward, of course, not backward. Okay, keep moving. Attack your day. Every day is a new day. By the way, there is a song that says, what if today was your last day? That is bad. But what if today was your last day to live? What if this morning you wake up? What a blessing. What a great things that happening. You just wake up. Attack your day like crazy. Attack your day like with enthusiasm. Attack your day with spirit. Attack your day in order to be the best coach that you can for your team today. Attack your day to have the best day ever. Attack your day to spend the time that you need to do with your team, with your family. Attack your day as if it was your last day. If you have an organization, a good coach, love his organization. He will take every decision based on what is better for his team more than him. He loves his team in order that any situation, maybe sometimes will he sacrifice himself for the team. That is a good coach. This is a characteristic of a good coach. This is what coaching is about. Serving others. Serving others. Good coach. Be confident. As a good coach, you are a confident person. Now, not everything will be beautiful. Not everything will be okay. Some situation will go down. But what happened? You bounce back. Then what do? You accelerate. And then you get confidence. And when you get that, one thing that is very important, that confidence, you express it to your team. You express it to your people. You express it to everybody around you. Your confidence is within you. So as a good coach, as coaching, you need to be confident. As a good coach, you are the expert. Now, never, ever make yourself not the expert. Now, sometimes some people will ask us, most of it also in my business and my team, they will ask me some questions. Now, always answer as an expert. Always. Now, sometimes you may be confronted to the fact that you don't know the answer. What to do? Now, in order to do the best, you just say, hey, you know what? It's a great question. Let me write the question. Let me get back to you today, later on. Don't be silly. Don't do foolish things, which is answering anything in order to make them happy. Look for the best answer. Be the expert in your field, whatever field you are. I am an expert in terms of building people, making extra income into Herbalife nutrition. I became an expert of helping people how to use a product in order to get a better nutrition and eventually lose weight, gain weight, and have a better health. What is your side of expertise that you can translate into your coaching and being a good coach? Think about it. As an expert, but also as a good coach, as coaching, you want to always be an open mind. There's always outside, outsourcing, out some information that can help you to become a better trainer. But in order to become a better trainer, a better coach, you still need to be coachable. Meaning so, you need to have a mentorship. By the way, we did an episode, a session few weeks ago about mentorship. Go and have a look. But you need to have a mentor. And therefore, you are trainable. And when you are trainable, you can start to train people. You train them. You coach them. And then the next step as a good coach is you want to give your wisdom to some other people. You want to give your wisdom to the personalities that we were talking just before. The one that you recruit, the person that say, hey, this is my opinion, not the one that follow always. But these people, you want to be the trainer of them. Why? Because now there is never a better way that transmitting your knowledge to somebody else. That is called a trainer. Now, as a coach, you need to listen to your words. Now, many people don't think. They just vomit words. You understand? They don't even think about what words do I need to use for people. So when you're a good coach, you think about your words. Words are very powerful. You can kill people with words. Mentally, psychologically. Fortunately, maybe not physically, but sometimes even so. So Your words are very important. And therefore, before talking, think. Before talking, think. Now, as a coach, be accountable. Be accountable. Do the right decision. Any decision that you take is your decision. When you coach somebody and you give coaching to other people, you are accountable of your decision. Not only for you, but for your team. You are the one accountable for everybody. Because remember, you are a coach and you are coaching people. And if you transmit that decision to them, if there is any issue here or challenge, you must become accountable. You are the one who took it, be accountable. As a good coach and into the coaching, you need to build your strength into your mind, number one, into your body, number two. Into your mind, you need to have a strong mindset. You need to win the game. Every day is a game. We call it the game of life. Are you a winner or a loser? A good coach is a winner. A good coach, as I mentioned before, attack the day. A good coach is willing to win the game of life. Not complaining every 5 seconds, not looking at what is wrong on other people and what is right on him. A good coach look at building his mindset, building his body in terms of having the best nutrition, maybe having the best exercise, maybe building, because when you have a strong body, you have a strong mind. And when you have a strong mind, you have a strong body. So as a good coach, as coaching skill, build a strong mind, build, win the game. The faith is in your hand. You are in control. A good coach with a good mindset understand all is in my control. Don't let things in the control of others or in the control of a company or to anybody. You must be in control. Question things. As a good coach, you always question. You have questions. You do not take it away. When somebody says something, it's questionable, but don't judge. Don't prejudge. Question things, think about it, look at the pour et con, and make some decision where you are accountable. That is a good coaching. When you mention to your team in your coaching, we should do that, we should do this, we should do that, then you'd say it because you have experienced it alone first. That's the number one. So make sure you question and you replace. You heard me saying we. Some people, they love to say me, I, me. So it doesn't really matter. It's not only about you. In coaching, in being a good coach, in coaching in the best way, it's about your team. It's not about you. It's about we, not me, we. Put the people first, not you. A good coach will always put his people higher than him. Always. Why? Because when you coach a team, they will be the people, saying, hey, he was my coach. And of course, the result of your coaching will be for them the result of their business or the result of their decision. So remember, elevate people more than you. Check your attitude before talking. Make sure your attitude is always positive. Make sure your attitude is right. Make sure your attitude is positive. A good coach has a positive attitude. Now, of course, every day is not great. Sometimes we have bad things happening to us. So what? Let's move on. Let's keep moving forward. But Keep your attitude right. The attitude will be the attitude that you have will really affect or infect your day. So make sure your attitude is always the best you can, whatever the circumstances. As a coach and being a good coach and coaching the best way, your attitude has to be always, always positive. Have a plan. A good coach has a plan. He knows what's going on today. He's not attacking the day without knowing what's going on. He's not going to plan. He's not going to start the day saying, okay, now, what is my plan today? What is my plan now? No. Coaching is very important. And therefore, a good coach, the characteristic of a coach is to plan in advance, to plan what you're going to do, to plan how you're going to do, to plan to react to the situation. So a good coach is important to know what is your plan. A very famous gentleman philosopher mentioned, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. I repeat that. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Remember that quote. I love that. We're going to be over soon. Eliminate the toxic people. You know, a coach has always people around. Now, what can I do? Now, most of the time, the people around us, some people are great, and some people are there, we don't know why, and some people we wish they would not be there. Now, what do we do with the people that we wish they would not be there? My opinion, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Anybody who is criticizing you, get rid of them. Why? Because it's going to affect your coaching. It's going to affect you to be a good coach, because anybody that is going to give you some negative opinion is going to affect the way you're going to coach your team, the way you're going to attack the day, the way that you are going to have your attitude today. And if all of that is not right, what do you think about your coaching today? How do you think your coaching is going to be? It's not going to be right. So the people who drag you, the people who criticize you, the naysayers, the ones that don't believe in you, get rid of them. They're not good friends. Oh, but they're my friends. No, not true. Friends will help you to grow. They will help you to push you. Now, majority of the people, they try to press you down. You cannot do that. That's not for you. No, you are not educated. You don't have the charisma. You don't have this. Get rid of these people as soon as you can. Few more things. Watch people, what they do, not what they say. A good coach is a leader. A good coach, but is also doing. As a matter of fact, he's more doing than saying. Now, some people are great. They talk too much. We call NATO, N-A-T-O. I learned that when I was in Indonesia. No action, talk only. Look at what people do, don't listen to what they say. If you are a good coach, you are saying what you are doing and you're proving that what you're doing is working. That's the way that you are a good coach. And last and not least, a lot of people hope. I hope it'll be okay. I hope I can become a good coach. I hope I can coach my team better. Hope is not good enough, ladies and gentlemen. Hope is just illusion. Hope is something that can motivate you for a day or two. Hope is something that is inside you, but the action is going to help you. Now, we all need hope. But as I say, hope is not good enough. Only hope will not help you to become a good coach. or coaching better your team. But hope is the key starter. Hoping to have a better life, hoping to coach better, hoping to change your life financially, hoping to change your weight in terms of weight loss or weight gain, hoping to eat better. That's hope. It's a key starting, but it's just a key starting. It doesn't mean that you are going on. So this is about coaching. So all day long, practice and work on improving your qualities as a coach. And by understanding now this characteristic of it, in no time, you're going to improve the quality of your coaching to everybody, to everyone. So start now and start your day in full and positive spirit. Now, to conclude of today's session, let me ask you, what if what you have heard today, you start every day to put it in practice? Do you think that it will enhance your life and make it more successful? Of course. So I challenge you this week to put in practice some of my suggestions in terms of coaching and create your own way to apply it every day. And I guarantee that at the end of this week, you will be a different person. Remember, we're all human, of course, and therefore we are not a tree. So we all can improve and change when we are ready. My question is, are you ready to become a good coach? And are you ready to coach your team or your family? So let's get started to implement and let's live a full life of health and wealth. And I will see you next week into my next episode of our inspirational transformation session, ITS. My name is Eric Depp. I am here for you. Thank you very much, guys. And you have a fantastic week. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel because every week you may get a tips that might, for you, change something into your life or into your habit or only into some situation. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.